Had y'all on mute. All right, folks, we are getting ready here for the first league playoff game between the number 3 seeded Brewster Bears and the number 6 seeded Lake Roosevelt Raiders. Raiders gave the Bears a run for their money early in the season, um, where pitch count became critical as they weren't able to hit the LR pitcher in that game very well until he ran out of pitches and they got to the next pitcher and were able to win that one. And then the second game, they were able to take care of business. So we'll see how today goes. It is a loser out. So one of these teams, their season comes to a close here on the Brewster Bear field, Linder Field. And the other one will go on to face number 2, Okanagan, on Thursday in Okanagan. Win today. Obviously, your season continues, and you will be playing in the district playoffs. So you will go on to district playoffs. The key to Thursday's game is the winner of that one gets to go to state directly. Well, they will go to state. You still go play in districts, but your district play doesn't determine on it if you go to state or not. You win Thursday, you're going to state, and then you're just playing for seeding and hoping to get a better seed in the first rounds of state. They did change state. Gosh, I was a little disappointed. Earlier this season when I was looking at dates and stuff, it must have been last year's dates, and they had where there was like your first state game was on a Monday and the second one was on a Wednesday, and then etc. And there was some opportunity there where I saw if you had one really good pitcher with a backup that could close out, you had the opportunity that one pitcher could almost get you to the Final Four. Where in previous years, when Isaac was playing, you had to win 2 games on the first round of state in order to advance to the Final Four. So you had to have a lot of good pitching because you were playing one day. They've gone back to that format. So basically, you get to the first round of state, you're going to have to win 2 games on that opening Saturday in order to advance. In prior years, we'd win one and just not quite get the second one. And then we could win both and then go on to the Final Four, etc. So we'll see how that all plays out for everybody. Baseball is a strange game, as we have seen in some of the recent games for the Bears. So we are excited to bring you today's game, and then we will be looking forward to the Thursday's game. We are hoping the Brewster team will go forward and win this opening round and be headed up to Okanagan on Thursday to take on the Bulldogs. Other opening game today, it's Manson versus Tonasket in Tonasket. Tonasket beat Manson twice during regular season, so they will be playing them again today. Again, winner advances. Winner of that one will take on number 1 Liberty Bell on Thursday in Liberty Bell. Again, a winner of that game on Thursday goes on to the league championship on Friday. So some good baseball coming up. And then on the 13th is the opening rounds of district play. Our League 1 and 2 go to state automatically, and our League number 1 has a bye on the 13th. Our number 2 will host the number 3 on the 13th, and then our 3 and 4 will be hosting the 4 and 5 from the Southern leagues. Our number 2 is, doesn't matter win, lose, draw, but our 3 and 4 will be in loser out games on the 13th, and then they will be playing on the 17th in a loser out game. So if you end up our 3 or 4, you got to, let's see, if you end up our number 3 coming out of league, you have to beat the number 4 from the Southern League, and then you will face the winner of our 4 versus their 4, and so it'll be interesting. Yeah. So we will be bringing you all the action that Brewster Brewster has throughout league and district, and then hopefully opening rounds of state, which I'd love to see this team go. Young, like we've talked about all season, young team, a lot of talent here, and as time goes on, our lone senior, my son Grant, is recovering from that high ankle sprain that he suffered in the Gonzaga at our game over there against Colfax, and he's getting a little bit better every day. Hopefully we can get that high ankle sprain, which basically when he slid in, man, it really tore up his ankle, separated the two major leg bones and pulled apart, probably tore a little bit of that ligament in there, which is the high ankle sprain, which takes a long time to recover from, very painful. He's been working on that on the regular with Sean from Eagle Rock Physical Therapy here in town. Love Sean, does a great job for all our student athletes, and he's been working with Grant on that, as well as he ended up with a moderate strain. So Sean ranks them 1, 2, 3. 1 is what most people and most twisted ankles and swollen ankles are. 2 is more serious. I don't want to know what a 3 is, but Grant ended up with a 2, so fairly serious sprain of the rest of his foot, and his toes have been blue. It's been purple. Anyway, he's been recovering. You can see him out there limping along a little bit there. The change today is they have him at third, which in Okanagan they had him playing first, but today they've decided to migrate him over to third and see how that goes for him. All right, I was adjusting the camera there. So ball 1, or excuse me, maybe I'll see if I can get the ball count here from the umpire. Hit. Short calls it, catches it for out number 1. That 1. So Caleb Stennis on the mound for the Bears today. We have Cody Simmons behind the dish. We've got Israel Hurtado at first, Bronson Becker at 2. So that would strike 1. Lando Gebbers at short, Grant Baker at third, Sam Arevalo, Jacob Pachowski, and I think that's Max Pachowski in the outfield. Ball 1. So 1-1 count. 1 out, air in the top of 1. Strike 2. So 1-2. Gosh. Okay, so out number 2, strikeout for Caleb. So 2 outs. Caleb getting ready to deliver the 0-0 here. Strike 1. Hard hit into center. Going over is Sam Arevalo, making the catch for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Bears as Lake Roosevelt takes the field, and the Bears will come up to bat. They didn't post a roster online. I was hoping we had a roster I could get my hands on. I'll see if Travis has one for LR. So, like I said, unfortunately, one of the teams here today has their season come to a close, while the other will be headed to Okanagan to take on the number 2 Okanagan Bulldogs. So that'll be a good game for whoever ends up going up there. I'm obviously hoping it's going to end up being the Bears, and we can repeat what we did there in the second game. First game, we should have had that one too, but just didn't happen for us. So hopefully Bears can get the victory up there and punch their ticket to state. All right, so up first is Landon Gebbers. Actually, it's Mac Landon Gebbers. Hoping to get himself on base here for the Bears and start him off. Down and away, strike one, swing and a miss. Little hit. It does not drop. It is caught by center fielder for out number 1. Nice hit, just didn't come down quite as quick as we would have liked. Second batter for Brewster is Sam Arevalo. And he's hoping he can get us started here. Sign from the coach, steps in the batter's box. Ball high, ball 1. 1-0 count on Sam. Outside, ball 2. Little hit, fielded cleanly by first for out number 2. So hitting the ball, but happens to be where they're at. Up next will be Caleb Stennis, our pitcher. Hoping to get a 2-out rally going here for the Bears. Down, ball 1. Strike 1. 1-1 on Caleb. 2 away in the bottom of 1. And I did not. Oh, hard hit. Foul, unfortunately. I think it hit somebody's car. Strike 2. So 1-2. Swing and a miss. And catcher dropped the ball, but didn't realize he needed to run. So out 3. We will head to the top of 2. Scores 0-0. Caleb will be out on the mound again for the Bears. And we need to get a scoreboard up here for you. All right, we will get that done. Roosevelt Rares. All right, we'll get this up for everybody, and I will try and keep it up. I am running the scoreboard. Y'all know my abilities to multitask. Just got to give me some grace. Number 4 batter for LR, going to be stepping in to face Caleb here on the top of 2. Umpires cleaning off the plate there. Appreciate them. Appreciate all they do, or we wouldn't be having this event here. So appreciate them. Pitch number 1 coming in for the top of 2. Strike 1. Fouled off. Ball 1. Good time to have one of those little wild ones while nobody's on base. 1-1. Strike 2. Fouls that one up and off, and out fair, ends up hitting the back over here. So count will remain 1-2. Inside, ball 2. 2-2. Ball 3. Full count. Strike 3. Out 1 here in the top of 2. Oh, I did not keep up the count for you. I apologize. I'm focused on the scoreboard. I want to make sure I got that right. Strike 1. Hit. Fielded by second. Over to Izzy for out number 2. So 2 down. Here in the top of 2. LR had a couple of their players decide to go do track. Up. Underneath it. For out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down again for the Bears. LR was able to do the same thing. We happened to hit to them. Hopefully we get a few that go where they're not in this inning as we head to the bottom of 2. Hoping to get some runs here and give Caleb a little cushion to not have to worry about pitching extra innings. There is a part of me I'm hoping the Bears start hitting and get 10 runs real quick. I'd love 10 runs. So we'll see what happens here. We have a softball game going on as well, as the Lady Bears also ended up 3rd in league and will be taking on the Bridgeport Phillies. Again, loser out. Winner will be going up to Tonasket. So Tonasket ended up 2nd. We ended up 3rd. Okanagan was 4th. I'm trying to remember. I cannot remember who was 5th. I'm sorry about that. But we were able to defeat Okanagan for the 2nd time this season, and then we're not able to win the last one to give us 2nd place. So Tonasket has the honor of being 2nd. Lake Roosevelt's 1st, and they will be. But the Bears just need to win. Both Bear teams need to win and continue on with their seasons because both games losers out. All right, we have Cody Simmons stepping in. First pitch, fouls it back for strike 1. A 1 pitch on the way to Cody. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, 2 on the way to Cody. Swing and a miss for out 1. All right, Jacob Pachowski coming up to the plate. Strike 1. Outside, ball 1. 1-1. Strike 2. 1-2. Lake Roosevelt missed their last regular season game. Inside, ball 2. 2-2. They didn't have enough players to take on Liberty Bell and Liberty Bell on Saturday, but that did allow their pitcher to have a rest so he could come face us here today. Doing a good job. Little outside, full count. 3-2. James played some good basketball. All right. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts so far in this inning. Bronson Becker steps in for the Bears. Seeing if he can get him going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Fouls that one off for strike 1. Ball 1. 1-1. 2 away. Here in the bottom of 2. Oops, sorry folks. Fouls that one off for strike 2. One, 2 on the way. Bronson outside. 2-2. Three strikeouts for James. He's doing a great job out on the mound for Lake Roosevelt. And we will head to the top of 3. Score still 0-0. Caleb Stennis remains on the mound for the Bears. So Lake Roosevelt keeping right up with the Bears. 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Nobody's made it on base. Definitely different than our game Saturday against Okanagan. We left a ton of guys on the base paths up there. But I'm sure the Bears will get going here pretty soon. He said, I just want 10 runs. That's all I want, 10 runs. Oh, it's a beautiful day for baseball. My viewers, I wish you were here with us to cheer on the Bears personally. There is just a real slight breeze, just enough to help keep it a little cool. Sun is out. Beautiful day for baseball and softball. Hopefully we can get some score updates from down there and see how the ladies are doing. And it will be awesome. Strike 1. Fouls that one back for strike 2. That one actually bounced back to Cody there behind the mound. Little outside, ball 1. 1-2 on the way from Caleb. Strike. Whoops. So foul tip, caught by the catcher, out 1. Ooh, hard hit. It's going to go foul. Strike 1. Inside, ball 1. didn't like that one. Ball 2. 2-1. Little inside, ball 3. So 3-1 with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count now. Strike out for out number 2. All right, first pitch. Strike 1. Two strikes so far. 2 away. Strike 3. All right, so we will now head to the bottom of 3. Score still remains at 0. Hopefully the Bears, we will be getting to the bottom of our order. We'll have 7, 8, 9 coming up to the plate. Taking James from Lake Roosevelt. Doing a great job so far. Set down all the Brewster batters. Well, they've hit into plays, or he did strike out the last 3. So on a little bit of a roll here. Know the boys are going to hope to change that, especially next time you face him. I'm sure it gives them a little bit of experience, and hopefully they can start getting some hits and getting some runs going here. Lake Roosevelt hoping the same. Again, this game is a loser out. So loser season comes to a close. Winner heads to Okanagan. Same for the ladies plan. Brewster is hosting Bridgeport. Loser out. Winner will be headed to Tonasket on, I think, I'll have to check the win. I'm not 100% sure if it's on Thursday. All right. Up to the plate comes Max Pachowski. Max hoping to get a little hit here. Start the Bears off here in the bottom of 3. Nice little hit. That one's dropping. He has got himself a base hit. Oh, no, thought about it. Left kind of missed that one, or left fielder kind of went underneath him, but Max was at first and didn't realize he was going to have opportunity here. Up next, Israel Hurtado, Izzy, playing first today, and he'll be seeing if he can advance Max. Puts down a bunt. They're going to call it foul. It hit his foot. It did hit his foot. He's still calling it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Guess they're saying that he's that one does not, that it didn't matter. His foot was out of, I don't know if they're saying his foot was out of bounds or what, but that was, if it would have stayed in, that would have been a good little bunt to advance Max. But as it stands, it is a strike. So we'll see if they try her again. Yep. Oh, fouls that one off. That one went flying back. So he will be sitting with 0-2 count. So 2 strikes on him, no outs. Max at first. Puts down the bunt this time for sure. Gets it. Overthrows. So Max is going to, they're sending him. Max is coming home. Izzy's going to 3. All right, folks. That's one run. Let's see. I got a home run. So we have one run. And Izzy is at third. And my son is coming to the plate. Yeah. First at bat since Gonzaga experience. Let's see what happens here. Strike one. Oh, that's not strike three. Strike one. Ball high. 1-1. One on the way. Down low. Ball two. 2-1. Hard hit. Hard hit. Out one. They are sending Izzy. So sac fly for Grant. Scores another run. So 2 runs now, 1 out. And I got to get the strike count correct over here. All right, so Bears up 2-0, 1 away, and we are to the top of our order. So Lando, this will be the second time he's seen James. Strike one. Hard little hit. That one's dropping in for sure, and it does. So back on the base. So he is safe at first. Okay, so Lando's at first. No strikes. All right. Oh, for Sam with Lando at 1. Sam gonna see if the second time around he can get himself a nice little hit. They're having him bunt. Pulls it back for a strike, and he's safe at 2. So strike 1, 1 away. Lando at 2, now in scoring position for the Bears, 1 away. Sam's got some wheels on him, so we'll see if coach has him bunt again or if not. Nope. So it's called strike 2. All right, 0-2. Lando at 2. Oh, hit him in the gluteus maximus. If you're going to get hit someplace, it's probably the best place to get hit. So he will go down to first, and in will come our pitcher, Caleb Stennis. Runners at 1 and 2. Ball 1. Nice little hit. It's going to drop. They're going to send him. So in comes Lando. Lando's up, and both base runners advance. So we now have runners at first and third, and 1 away. 3-0 Bears. All right. So Cody stepping in. James goes to the full windup. Swing and a miss by Cody. Oh, no balls. 1 out. Hits that one up. They're running for it. They made the catch, foul ball. So out number 2 now. So 2 outs now. I think that was our first baseman got that one. Jacob Pachowski comes to the plate with runners at second and third, up 3-0. Hoping to add a few more here. Nope, out and away. Ball 1. High ball. Nope. Umpire liked that one. So 1-1. Fouls that one back. Strike 2. 1-2 with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of 3, Bears up 3-0. Oh, I didn't even have that right yet. 3-0. And oop. Oh, he's coming. Safe. So they're going to call out a ball, I guess. So we got 2-2, and we're now 4. I don't. Well, he was out coming home. Uh-oh. They're good little ball player there. Made the play there at home. Bears are up now as we head to the top of 4, 4-0. They tried to get somebody coming in from, I think it was actually Caleb, tried to steal home and didn't quite make it. So Bears up. Let's see, I'm going to clear this. All right, so top of 4. Bears up 4-0. Caleb remains on the mound. And so Caleb on the mound. Bears up 4-0. And I think Jacob gets to bat again because Caleb was trying to steal home and got caught by James. He wasn't faster than James getting in there for the play to make the play for the 3rd out there. So missed opportunity to get another one across the plate, but all right. All right. All right, first pitch here at the top of 4. Foul ball for strike 1. Inside, ball 1. 1-1. Didn't like that one. Ball 2. 2-1. Whoa. Ball 3. 3-1. Hits that one deep. Jacob back, catches it for out number 1. All right, so 1 down. All right. Ball 1. Fouls that one back. Strike 2. Or strike 1, sorry. Strike 1. 1-1. Ball 2. 2-1. Ball 3. 3-1. Can't quite run like he did, so that one gets by third baseman. So runner at 1 with 1 away. Caleb coming from the stretch. Fouls that one off for strike 1. Tries to get him at 1, but back in time. Ball. Throw is off. So 1-1. Runner now at 2. Strike 2. 1-2 pitch. Hits him. Runners now at 1 and 2. 1 away. One of the things is Caleb watches the runner and then really doesn't look at the glove before he throws. I kind of wonder if that impacts where his ball ends up. All right. Thank you, Vanessa. Softball is up 13-5. 13-5 in the bottom of 1. On your right, just hit a home run. Awesome job. Oh, I got the count all wrong. I am not going to try and keep both these up. All right. Strike. 1-2 count again. Fouls that one off, staying alive. Count will remain 1-2. Ball. Got him. Tries to get the runner at 2, doesn't. But there are 2 outs now. 2 down, runners at 1 and 2. Bears up 4-0. Ball 1. Fouls that one back. Fouls that one off. 1-2 count. 2-2. Hit to short. Fielded. Over. Out 3. So 2 runners left on base. Go to the bottom of 4. Bears up 4-0. Wanting to score a few here. I want at least 6. If we can get 6 runs to get ourselves a 10-0 lead, and then hold them in the top of 5, that would be nice. Man, the ladies are doing excellent down there. Hopefully they continue to roll. Second time around, the Bears are doing a much better job of hitting James. He's still throwing well. Good pitcher. Good ball player. Got a soccer game this evening as well. Again, a loser out. They did not have league playoffs. They went directly to districts. And our number 1, Brewster Bears, ended up first in league. We'll be facing the number 8 from the Southern Leagues, and a loser out tonight up here. So hopefully they do well as well. Jacob Pachowski back in to hit here in the bottom of 4. And gets his count reset to 0-0. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1. Didn't like that one. Ball 2. That's a strike. Strike 1. 2-1 count on Jacob. Outside, ball 3. 3-1. I'm not capable of keeping both the iPad and the scoreboard up, and the scoreboard's more important. So you're just gonna have to listen to me, folks. 3-1 count. That's a strike. Full count now on Jacob. Leadoff batter for the Bears here in the bottom of 4. Hoping to help them bring in some more runs. Foul ball. Count will remain full. Three-two on the way to Jacob. Hit towards short. Short, not able to field it. Goes out into left field. Jacob safe at 1. Up comes Cody Simmons, catcher for the Bears. Hoping to get Jacob advanced. See if he can get him. Get Jacob over to second here. Showing the bunt sign. Oh, they're going to get him. We happen to do that a lot. So out 1. Get a lead off and then gets picked. Coach has been working on that. Hits 1. They're struggling to find it. Makes the catch for out number 2. And just like that, we go from runner at 1 with no outs to 2 outs. Maxwell Pachowski coming up to bat for the Bears with 2 outs here in the bottom of 4. Strike 1. Up tall, ball one. 1-1. 2 away. Hits that one down the line, foul. 1-2 count now on Max. Nope, outside. Oh, nope, calls it. So, 3 up. Well, yeah. Got picked at first and flied out and struck out. So, all right. Bears take the field for the top of 5 here, leading Lake Roosevelt 4-0. Caleb remains on the mound for the Bears. Ball 1. Strike 1. Ball 2. 2-1. Strike. 2-2. Oop. Full count. Walks him. So he is going down to 1. Runner at 1. No outs. Ball 1. Throw not quite in time. So he's over at 2. Walks him. Runners at 1 and 2. Coach Taylor going out and having a conversation with his pitcher. Looks like he's planning on leaving Caleb on the mound. He's talking with the players and telling them what he wants to see. And a lot of times it's just throw strikes. Don't worry about the guys on the bases. Don't let that get to you. All right, so no outs. Runners at 1 and 2. Bears up 4-0 here in the top of 5. Strike 1. Really, that's all that needs to happen. Just pump strikes. Strike 2. Got a number of the track stars here supporting the team here. It's great. A good track team. All right. Ooh, didn't quite like that one. That one looked close, though. Oh, gosh darn it. I'm gonna pay attention. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That looked all right. Well, must have been inside. All right, 2-2. Gets a hit. Fielded. And bases are now loaded. All right, bases loaded. Tag a bag, boys. Strike 1. Ball 1. Strike 2. Strike 3. Out 1. So 1 away, bases loaded. Pitcher James coming up. Outside, ball 1. Fouls that one off for strike 1. Strike 2. Looked juicy. He was going to nail that one out of the park. Tie this game. All right, Bears up 4-0. 1-2 count, 1 away, bases loaded. You're in the top of 5. Hit him. So they bring 1 across. Bases will remain loaded. They remain with 1 out. So 1 away. Ball 1. Nice stop, Cody. Strike. 1-1. 1 away. Hits a little blooper. Caught. Out number 2. Nice job by Lando to back up and get that one. So 2 outs, bases loaded. Hit to right field. And Bronson backs up and catches it. Out number 3. So that does not see. Edit. Outs. 0. Enter. There we go. All right, so we'll head to the bottom here. Bears lead 4-1 here as we enter the bottom of 5. We'll be to the lower part of the order and then get to the top. Bears hoping to bring a few across this time. I would love it if they scored like 7. Oh, man. Well, folks, we appreciate everybody that's listening and watching with us. Oh, gosh, I did not. There we go. Bottom of 5, 4-1. Yep. Try and keep that up for you a little bit better. James still throwing well for Lake Roosevelt, doing a good job. One of the players that had played baseball until this season, his senior year, was Wyatt Egbert. Played a lot of ball with Grant. Good young man, good family. Appreciate them. All right, LR looking to see if they can hold the Bears and get tied up. Again, loser out today. Winner goes on to play Okanagan on Thursday. All right, Israel Hurtado, Izzy coming up to the plate. Ball outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Izzy has hit well in a lot of the games. Hopefully he can get his bat here to 1 and get himself on base. Swing and a miss. Running. Throw in time for out 1. Grant will be coming to bat for the Bears. Ooh, ball 1. Got the umpire there in the shin. That does not feel good. Grant stepping back in for the Bears. 1-0. Ooh, yeah, that's a strike. He thought about that one. 1-1. 1 away here in the bottom of 5. Inside, ball 2. Two 1 on Grant. Oh, outside. 3-1. Walks him. So he's going to head on down to 1. And I'm going to assume they're going to put a pitch runner in for him, but I don't know that. Guess not. All right, Lando Gebbers comes up to the plate. Ball one. So back in time. Nice hit. That's a nice hit. Grant coming around to third, holding up at third. So runners at first and second. One away. Sam Arevalo steps in. Ball one. Fouls that one off. Strike one. Fouls that one off. Strike two. 1-2 on the way to Sam. Oh, inside. Ball two. 2-2. Outside. Full count. Walk or knock, as they say. Nope. Outside. Walking. Base is now loaded for Caleb Stennis with one away. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Did it foul off? There. Is that a foul ball? What are we saying now? Hits another car. He's busting windshields. That's like the second one today. What do we decided? 2. Okay. So saying that he fouled that one. So he's just a little too early. All right. 0-2. Nope. Ball one. 1-2. Bases loaded. One away. Oh, ball two. 2-2. Fouls that one up and away. Count will remain 1-2 or 2-2. Sorry. 2-2. Fouls that one off. Count will remain 2-2. All right, 2-2, 1 away. Bases loaded for Caleb. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Out 2. And up comes Cody. Fouls that one off. Strike 1. Oh, 1 on the way to Cody. Hit to short. Short fields it, throws it, gets him for an out. 3 men left on base. Go to the top of 6. Bears up 4-1, and I'm going to run down and see if I can get myself a burger. I'll be back shortly, folks. Actually, I'm not. I don't have the time. All right, Caleb, strike 1. Ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. 3-1. Walks him. Now he's going to 2. Again, maybe going 3. Nope, 2. Strike 1. Ball 1. Little hit. Advances the runner to 3rd. Out 1. Strike one. Strike two. She sent you up for the money. Oh, that's nice of you guys. I appreciate that very much. Okay, runner at 3, runner at 1. 1 away. Oh, all right, well, they don't get them at second, don't get them at first, and the run scores. They should have communicated that that throw should have went home to keep the run from scoring. Coach has gone out and chatting with them and gonna make a pitching change. All right, so pitch and change. They put Lando Gebers on the mound. Runners at 1 and 2. And 4-2 is the current score. All right, so gonna 1 away here. Top of 6. All right, so 1 down. Runners at 1 and 2. 4-2's current score, top of 6. Lando Gebers on the mound. There we go. 1 pitch and inning comes to a close. That happens a number of times. Bears now need to score a few here to get themselves where they want to be. All right. Well, let's see now. All right. Bottom of 6, 4-2. James still on the mound for Lake Roosevelt. Bears left 3 men stranded in the last frame, hoping to do better this time around and get it taken care of here. And oh man, now I want 8 runs. I just want 8 runs. That's all I need. 8 runs in this inning. Come on, Bears, you can do it. Let's go. James is still throwing well, so kudos to him and his teammates here. Haven't got a recent update from softball. Hopefully, they'll let me know what's going on down there. They were up 13-5 in the bottom of one. Hopefully, they continued through and got the victory. Okay, bottom of 6. Middle of the Bears order. Jacob Pachowski coming up to bat, followed by Bronson Becker. All right. Bears would be nice to score a few here and then 1, 2, 3 and get prepared for Thursday. I'd like a few insurance runs here is what I'd like. Like 8 of them. That would insure it for sure. All right, Jacob coming to the plate. Nice hit. Center fielder catches it. Was a nice hit, though. All right, out 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Happened to be 2 of them. It would have been nice to come down a little sooner. All right. Bronson stepping in. Fouls that one off for strike 1. All right, Bronson getting ready. 0-1 on the way. Inside, ball 1. 1-1. Oh, swing and a miss. In the dirt. 1-2 on Bronson. Fouls that one off, so the count will remain 1-2. Well, got 2 strikes on you. Got to protect the plate. All right. Maxwell Pachowski stepping up. See him get the Bears started with 2 outs here. That one hits the dirt. Ball 1. Oh. Nice hit. All right. Max is going to get himself around. Max gets a triple. Good job, Max. Israel Hurtado be coming up to bat for the Bears. Seeing if he can get Max across the plate. Give the Bears one more insurance run. They would like that, I am sure. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fouls that one off. Strike 2. James doing everything he can to give his team an opportunity to get a couple runs and tie this thing up. Nope, outside, ball 1. 1-2 count on Izzy. 2 outs. Max at third, hoping to get across the plate. Little hit, and unfortunately was off his hands. Out 3. So we are now to the top of 7. And Bears are 3 outs away from continuing their quest to go to state. They just need 3 outs here, and they will win this one. If not, then they need to score whatever they need to in the bottom of this one. But, you know, we got Lando Gebbers out on the mound, and hoping he can throw strikes. And we are to the top of, looks like we're to the top of the LR order. So hopefully the Bears can play some good D here, get 3 outs, and go to the next league playoff game on Thursday in Okanagan. Up 2 runs currently, so got a small cushion here for Orlando to work with. But as long as he can throw some strikes, we'll be doing okay. That's all we need, strikes and some defense behind him. Bears will be to the bottom of the order, and then to the top of their order when they come up to bat if they need to. But hopefully we can get 3 outs here and finish this one up. Strike 1. Nope. Ball 1. Strike 2. Two. Yep, out 1. So 2 outs left, and they got to score 2 to keep this game going. So Bears hoping to finish this one here. I'm sure it's top of the order. James is their pitcher and good baseball player. So probably top of the order is my guess. Fouls that one off for strike 1. Oh, 1 on the way. 1-1. Laces one into right field. All right, so tying run at the home plate, or up to bat. Tying run up to bat. James over at 1. No, he's there in time. Fouls that one off for strike 1. All right, 1-1 with 1 away. Runner at 2. Tying run at home plate. Strike 2. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. All right, 1-2, 1 away. Runner at second. That one's up. It's going to go out. Count will remain 1-2. All right. 1-2. Ooh, little outside. Ball 2. So get him. Out 2. 2 outs and not able to. Runner advances to third. So we got 2 outs. Fouls that one back. Strike 1. Nice stop by Cody. Ball 1. 1-1, 2 outs. You're in the top of 7. Bears 1 out away of continuing their season here. Fouled. Strike 2. Foul ball. One fouled. So count will remain 1-2. Got him. And that, folks, is how it ends. Strikeout, drop ball, but bounced out to Izzy. Izzy catches it, tags his bag, and Lake Roosevelt's season comes to a close. They battled all the way to the end. Congratulations to them and to their season. And unfortunately, that is it for them this year. And any of their seniors, last game, I hate to see anybody's season come to an end, but I want to see the Bears go on. Bears will be facing Okanogan on Thursday in Okanogan. Hopefully they play really well and we get the victory on Thursday. They are going to districts, so Brewster, Okanogan, Liberty Bell are going to districts, and then the winner of the Tonasket-Manson will be going to districts. So we know we're going to districts. Win on Thursday, and then you will also go to state. So we want that win. Hopefully we'll beat them like we did in the second game, and we should have beat them in the first game. Just a few little things could have been done a little different and could have ended up with a different outcome. But got the victory here today, 4-2 final score. And again, thanks for watching. I will get you an update on the softball game here in a moment. And I appreciate everyone for watching with us. And we will see you from Okanogan on Thursday as the Bears take on the Bulldogs.